Hey guys, welcome to our review of Kamen Rider GO! Episode 34. 838. It's right in the title. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
The Cinder Blaze.
Dude, welcome back. We just got done watching this episode, and I'm so happy. I'm so pleased. For me, personally, it's been a week or so worth of knowing that, like, hey... Kagame's gonna turn into Kabuto, and it deflated it a little bit for me. But like just seeing him get to do it, I put off watching the transformation because I wanted to see it in motion here, and it was really gratifying. I'm so glad I waited out on that. I don't know. My boy Kagami stepped it up. I love it. Alex.
Yeah, like that was like a moment that I wish I could have appreciated a bit more. I don't know like what happened with Kabuto and why, like what's the significance of him kind of like earning that title, but it kind of reminds me of some of the other episodes we've had of Geo where the secondary writer kind of like wanted to kind of like receive that like mantle that the previous writer did, you know, like or like the main writer did of their series. Like they still weren't like up to their level, and I feel like for some of them they got the opportunity to kind of like shine, at least like carry on their legacy as that form, even for that one episode. So that was pretty neat to see. And you enjoyed the crap out of it, so apparently they did it pretty well.
I mean, I'm pretty easy to please, all things considered. Like just having Kagami there, because he's just he's my favorite writer, and seeing him take on the powers of Kabuto, like you were saying, like getting the mantle. I mean, if only for a moment, getting the mantle passed on to him, and not only that he got the powers, but he had like, you know, he knew that giving the powers away was the right thing to do, and you know, obviously narratively he wouldn't have selfishly kept it, but like the fact that Kagami obviously wouldn't keep it, you know, and like would pass it on and would graciously give it away if it meant the helping the greater good, he'd definitely do it. And I think it was just wonderful.
Yeah, and like Gio didn't really like do much, but like just like the small interactions that he kind of had with Kagami, that entire like two-parter, it made him like trust them a lot more. Like Gio came off as someone that was, you could like rely on him to kind of like carry on those powers and trust them with those powers.
And not only that, it's like anytime he meets a rider, he's able to make them smile, and it's kind of neat. And it's not like he's, you know, he's one of those characters that's like, I'm going to save smiles, but like his I guess his genuineness and his utter stupidity, his like naivety is really, I guess, refreshing to these older dudes, that they're like, yeah, all right, I'll pass it on, you know, like it's really endearing.
Yeah, and like he kind of reminds me of like a fanboy character, kind of like what Gokai Silver was for Gokaiger, except he doesn't know who they are. like,
hey, dude, just met you. You're pretty cool.
It's like, oh, you're this watch. That's pretty neat.
Oh, you're the one on here. I like you.
Yeah, and he's just kind of like impossible to hate, and all the bouncing around he did for this episode, like with Waz and shit, like just kind of reacting to his powers, just like, shit, stop.
Like I did not know that I could like Sogo as much as I do now. Just the lovable oaf that lucked into this situation. Like, yeah, all right, I'm into it.
Yeah, I feel like the moment it happened for me was when they started using the sound effects and just like accentuating them, making them a lot longer, just for the comedic effect. Like it was at that moment that they realized that this guy was a funny guy, and it was good. I like the episode, like overall.
For me, like I guess it was the incidental comedy from the movie that like I will always and forever reference the scene where he's piecing it together, piecing the entire plot of the movie together when everyone else has got it, and he's like, "Oh, I understand now." Like, yeah, Thanks for welcome to about an hour ago, but glad you made it. And also this episode sort of furthered a lot more of Gio's plot as well. It gave us a little bit more, like, sometimes they'd like mention plot threads like, oh hey, timeline's kind of messed up. Oh well. And then like this episode they said it again. Oh hey, yeah, timeline's messed up. Decade said something about it. They're going into the past, or no, the future, and then they're like proactively, or Tsukasa's at least trying to figure something out. We don't know the full story yet, but I feel like there's at least going to be a little bit more payoff there.
Yeah, like he's still in the middle of investigating, and I think like there was this one scene early on in the episode. I think it was like either Gaze or Sogo, where they're like asking about like, well, what are the time jackers like doing? And then like Waz would like kind of distract us, like take us somewhere else, and just like, no, wait, what are they doing? And I was like, thank you. Like, I'm really grateful that they like were actually focusing on it. They didn't just like ignore it. They didn't just like change this topic. Like, it's actually gonna be like somewhat relevant. We find out that Tsukiyomi is Schwartz's younger sister, or at least that's what he calls her.
Well, I mean, we kind of earlier, like a few episodes ago, he said we are cut from the same cloth, so I assumed that meant that they were like siblings, you know? What's wrong? Oh, the same drapery. But yeah, I really like that at least Tsukasa's taking a proactive approach in trying to figure this all out. I don't know. Overall, this episode to me was a home run. Like, it was good on all fronts. There weren't too many like head scratcher moments. It was fun front to back. The stuff with the Hell Brothers was pretty on brand. Like, it all felt right. I mean, I haven't watched Kabuto in a while. I don't remember that Punch Hopper was put down. That may or may not have happened. I'm not sure. It was neat seeing the Kabuto flashbacks from Kagami, and then like Sogo immediately taking him out of it. Like, oh, he never he claimed a lot of things, but he never said he'd be a king. Like, I don't know, just some really neat character moments.
Yeah.
So, Alex, do you have anything else you want to say about this episode or the two-parter?
No, I'm good.
No? All right. So, guys, thanks for watching, and once again, thanks for sticking around with us while we were on vacation. We are back. We're going to be bringing you more consistent content. The watch along is out at the same time as this, so if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and do so now, or whenever you feel like it. I don't know. It's up to you. The updated stuff will be out soon, so be ready. Guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Yep. See ya.
How are you feeling, by the way?
What do you mean? Like, if I could do another one or something?
Yeah,
I'm
or
good.
if you wanted to do one, which one would you want to do? Would you want to finish up Geo or do Ryu Soldier?